Right, welcome guys. The bloodbath at Disney continues. Deadline had an exclusive about 2 days ago now. Okay, September 25th, 2 days ago. This is their exclusive, as you can see, but it was buried. It was buried for Deadline, and you'd think that this would have been headline news. More layoffs at Disney underway, right? An exclusive. They would be happy about it, but they buried it. And so basically no one really talked about it because no one knew it was there, which was odd anyway. But this is huge. They've just been dumping people left, right and centre. So let's take a look and see what Deadline says. But yeah, Disney, it isn't looking good for Disney. Like, they are firing a substantial amount of people. People that also, you know, a lot of them are redundant. Well, I guess they're redundant now anyway, but redundant in their job roles. The job roles that were just pathetic. So, but I just thought it was fascinating. Healthy businesses don't do this. And I remember all the fuss people kicked up when Bob Chapek was like, we need to lay off some people. People were like, no, you've murdered Disney. Well, why not now with Bob Iger? Oh, well, we know why, don't we? So it says there's more layoff news. In what's been a depressing week, Disney is in the middle of a new wave of cuts as part of a cost-saving initiative, sources tell Deadline. It's about 300 people. 300. That is a lot. Guys, that is a hell of a lot. Yeah, that's not small. So the positions are all based in the US. So, yeah, they'll be farming out your work to cheaper countries for sure. It's all across Disney's corporate operations, including legal. Well, I wonder why, because they're in corporate much all the time now, so their legal department's not helping them. HR, again, completely redundant field of work. HR. I've said this many times, and I'll keep saying it. The majority of HR work can be done by a secretary. The fact that HR has been bloated into this just big behemoth of an industry in and unto itself is ridiculous. HR used to be a secretary's job. There will be people watching this video that have no idea that HR quite literally never existed and it was never what it was now. Right, this weird HR department. The fact that you have a HR department is nonsense. It used to be like one woman in a back office. It'd be like, yeah, that's our HR lady as well as our secretary. Madness. Anyway, finance and communications. And there's also, some other bits and pieces as well. But it's madness. This is quite crazy. It says this: we continually evaluate ways to invest in our businesses and more effectively manage our resources and costs to fuel the state-of-the-art creativity and innovation that consumers value and expect from Disney. This is a Disney spokesperson saying to Deadline. As part of this ongoing optimization work, we've been reviewing the cost structure for our corporate level functions and have determined there are ways for them to operate more efficiently. Yeah, binning people off, which is good. Like, that's fine. This isn't slating it all, but it is still a bloodbath. So today's cuts follow the July 31st round of layoffs at Disney Entertainment Television, when about 140 people were let go. That was about 2% of their total entertainment workforce. And then also Disney Animation Studio Pixar reduced staff by 14% in May. Disney layoffs started yesterday. But also, make no mistake, this is also on top of them doing their huge layoffs last year as well. 7,000, in fact. So it's just getting worse and worse and worse for Disney. The amount of people that they are binning off just goes up and up and up and up and up exponentially. Which is quite a lot. And you'll see the comments as much as well. Ever since Disney acquired Fox Studios, it's been nothing but soulless corporate cutting and bad internal management. They're more interested in patting themselves on the back for being edge and lost sight of the heartwarming entertainment that made the company what it was in the first place. Yep. But then you even got big heavy swingers like Forbes chiming in. The Hollywood cuts keep coming as Disney does another worker cleanse. It's not good. So as if Hollywood needed any more reminders why the mantra stay alive until 2025 is going to be difficult for many industry workers, Disney embarked this week on another 300 layoffs, on top of thousands of other reductions there across the industry. So this set of layoffs in the Burbank California-based Disney largely hit corporate workers in divisions such as legal, HR, finance, communications. So basically, Bob Iger has targeted 8,000 jobs for elimination. 4,000 of those cuts were in April. But this is more. This is other stuff. The Disney Pixar stuff's not good, like we just covered. And that's also having them hit a huge home run with Inside Out 2. So what they're trying to do, just to put it into perspective, guys, Disney reductions is part of a $7.5 billion in spending cuts. If you can cut people that cost you that much money, you didn't need them to begin with. What are you doing? That's crazy. This is something that Bob Iger began last year. Sports have gone as well. So it says even though that sector has been the most watched and lucrative remaining corner of the broadcast and cable, Disney's ESPN division continued to lay off on-air talent. So NBA reporter and podcast star Zach Lowe. His departure follows recent ones by Robert Griffin and Sam Ponder, who both, like Lowe, made more than $1 million a year. So it's hitting everything. 5 behind camera executives. Again, all ESPN, they're gone. ESPN's president programming original content, gone. They told staff in a memo that will make the company more strategic, collaborative and nimble. But you've got pretty big people. You know, content operations, gone. Now, that's quite crazy. Like that's, yeah, it's real bad. Real bad. Paramount Global's gone. A bunch of their stuff's gone. Warner Brothers got loads of debt. They're gone. A bunch of their stuff's gone. Hollywood is in massive turmoil at the moment. Disney told the New York Times in a statement that it is looking to manage resources and costs more effectively. Sure. So there you go. The bloodbath continues. But it's a sign of really bad times ahead, I think, both for Hollywood and just generally, economic climates are bad. They're not good. So there you go. What do you think? I'd love to hear it. Let me know down below. But the bloodbath continues. Let me know down below what you think. Cheers. Take care. Bye-bye now.